my god, Lauren.
Bryce Young turning around with the Carolina Panthers in 2025. Let's talk about that, shall we? But before we get to the video, I just want to say, hey, I'm glad for you guys for waiting. I've been kind of busy moving in my new condo now, I guess you want to call it. It's like I said, it's been a couple days since I posted a video, but like I said, I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for waiting, and now I'm back with content. I'm back with the grind. Grind ain't gonna stop, man. At least I'm gonna try to give video at least every other day, at least if I'm not busy with some content. So thank you. Now, and the football wise, this is kind of really this tough for the sports, honestly. It gotta get tough because we got the West Conference Finals. After the NBA Finals, it's just kind of quiet because you have NFL is kind of quiet. Then you get the OTAs, but I will pick up, so I'll have videos on that for the Bears and maybe some other teams, who knows. And just for as well, it kind of gets quiet. But like I said, I will have a whole lot of other videos for you guys. I'm going to probably have some WWE content as well. Hey, might as well, right? So some other content, maybe some gaming, whatever gun content you guys want me to have, let me know in the comment section below, and I will get it done. But anyways, let's get straight to the video, shall we? Trade Talk Sports back in one other video, and I want to go ahead and talk about this Bryce Young situation. Bryce Young, I'm gonna give you a little recap. If you guys don't know, Bryce Young was drafted in 2023 by the Carolina Panthers. We have the Chicago Bears as well made a trade for the Carolina Panthers to get DJ Moore and the Panthers to get the first 2024 NFL draft pick, and then obviously turn out Bryce Young. Now, I think everybody expected Bryce Young to probably go to Alabama. Now they could have got Stroud. Now, before we get to this, I don't want to hear, the Panthers should have took Stroud. But yes, they should have took Stroud. I personally feel like they should have took Stroud because I just think personally to me, CJ Stroud to me is more of a better quarterback. I mean, you see what he did. Now, yes, he had a slump, but that's another conversation. But my point is that CJ Stroud was probably a better quarterback, but they ended up going Bryce Young anyway. So Bryce Young, 2023, he had a pretty rough. I'm gonna be honest, he had a pretty flat out rough season. He was sacked a pretty good amount of times, but obviously going into the number one pick is usually never good. Never good situation for good quarterbacks to go to. And the Panthers had number one pick. They was literally the worst team in football, and they really didn't have, besides Bryce Young, they had J.C. Horn, defensive back, but honestly, besides that, they didn't really have any good players. Adam Thielen was on the team, but he's kind of washed now. But now, 2020, going through the 2020 preseason, the Panthers were one of the worst football teams in the league. I believe they finished out like a 2-14 record, and the Panthers were just absolutely pathetic. I am a Panthers fan too, so but as also another Panther fan, they were just pathetic. They were just horrible. Bryce Young just looking like a rookie, having rookie mistakes, but having a horrible offensive line and a bad head coach doesn't make the situation better. It makes it a whole lot worse. Trust me, I know. Frank Reich after that was fired. I think he was fired the first season. After that, his play calling was trash. The whole everything itself was pretty bad. Then going to the 2024 NFL season, they have helped him a little bit. Gave him Xavier Legette, gave him some more weapons. Gave him a good. I think they drafted a good running back too, who's been pretty decent. And now him in the 2024 season, you expect that Bryce Young, this is going to be his second season, to take a little bit of a jump. Actually, he took a bit of a backwards jump, and not in a good way. Bryce Young, again, was just looking off. He was making bad decisions. I mean, he was getting sacked so many times. I mean, he was fumbling the football. I mean, Bryce Young at that point, everybody expected Bryce Young at that point was plus. I mean, Bryce Young was so bad. I mean, he was so bad at the point where they had to bench him. Get a bench in your second year pretty much mean the Panthers have given up on him, and it looks like the Panthers was going to draft another quarterback in the 2025 season. But it ended up turning out, they had Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton was doing pretty decent, but we all know Andy Dalton's kind of older. But Andy Dalton kind of just been like decent, and then he got hurt, and then they put Bryce Young, and it's like a switch happened, and Bryce Young started playing pretty good football. He was pretty decent. Look up the stats for you. Bryce Young in 2024, he was pretty decent. So let me look up the stats for you real quick. So yeah, Bryce Young, 2024, he passed for 2,403 yards with 15 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. When in 2023, he stole for 2,877 yards with 11 touchdowns and 10 interceptions. And you can kind of tell 2024 he's gotten a lot better. Now going past this year now, the Panthers have officially drafted Terry McClellan with the 8th pick in 2024 NFL draft, adding some other talent as well. Now Bryce Young officially have his number one receiver, and that really helps a good quarterback when you have your number one target to go to, instead of like having we have your number one target to go to. That really helps a young quarterback, especially give example like for Justin McCarthy. He has Justin Jefferson, who's the number one receiver to really help him. And now for Bryce Young, I feel like really this is a very good situation kind of in. Now the Panthers are still going to be pretty trash this season. I think they might win like at least 5 to 6 games. I pretty heard that they're, if I'm not mistaken, I might be the Giants, but they have an easier schedule, I believe, this season. But let's be honest, the Panthers are gonna probably suck this season. Next year, who knows what happened? But Terry McClellan is a dog. I mean, he was literally one of the best receivers in college here after the catch. I mean, he's a dog. I mean, being the number one receiver off the board, and the Panthers getting their number one receiver. I mean, he's going to change everything for the Carolina Panthers. I really feel like he's going to help Bryce Young elevate himself, and I do feel like Bryce Young will have a better year in 2025. But I do believe the Panthers will still suck because the Panthers just still don't have a lot of pieces still. But they have gotten some pieces, and they also do have a good guy, a good coach, and I believe Davis Canales, who's a very good coach who know how to develop quarterbacks with Tampa Bay. But I will say this: I do think he could possibly be. This could possibly be his last season. It really depends. If the Panthers suck this season and Bryce Young can get it together, man, he could be on the chopping block. He can possibly get fired. But like I said, I personally feel like Bryce Young will turn it around. But if we're talking about the Panthers turning around, that's a different situation. I do think that Bryce. I could be honest. Who knows? Maybe Bryce Young goes out and just lays the neck again this year. Who knows? But I really do like that he bounced back last year and showing that he has potential still. That he still has potential to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league if he's proper coached, if he's in a proper environment. If I do believe if he, let's say, I believe next year is his last year contract, if I'm mistaken. This is the fourth year. This is his third year next year. Excuse me. This is his third year next year. But I believe this season, this will be a third season. After next year, I do believe that he might just go somewhere else. But we will see what happens, honestly, man. I don't want to hold you guys too long. I just want to make a cool video about Bryce Young and just give my thoughts on Bryce Young and just get something different, man. Like I said, let me know what type of videos you guys want in the comment section below as well. Love it, guys. Look, more content's going to come. I'm going to keep grinding no matter what, bro. So, like I said, more Bears videos, period, honestly. So, be ready for that as well. Love you guys, man. Peace.